Don't move to Australia, they say. It's so isolated. You're never going to be able to go on cheap, easy, carefree holidays again. What a load of bull. But to put it to the test, we decided to go to the What If 2022 Town of the Year that ranked number 7. Ooh. So in this video, you're going to find out how good Harvey Bay is to visit in the winter. Why is it that whenever you go on holiday, the weather isn't like it was while you're at work? Look at this beautiful Queensland weather. Reminds me a bit of England, isn't that lovely? The little princess is enjoying her view. Oh, those ducks are noisy. What do you think about the noisy ducks?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I just got a tablet.
Oh, you've got your tablet. Yeah, it's difficult to keep them away from screen time even when you are away. Sometimes you just need to shut them up. So what can you do when you're in Harvey Bay with weather like that? I think there's some blue sky over there in the middle of the Queensland winter. But if you're wondering where we're staying, we're going glamping. We're in a safari tent.
But with no safari animals.
Can't please everyone. This is what it looks like. I think it's pretty fancy. Got a lovely view over the lake. Got some other safari lodge neighbours. I just couldn't justify camping in the cold with a baby. So glamping is the next best thing. Let's take a look inside. So we've got a nice little outside seating area, barbecue that we haven't used yet. There's always this evening, melting her mind on the tablet. We've already been looking at the local wildlife. This is also the reason why we have to do glamping. Show us your outfit, Aurora. Great way to come out of the chair. We've got a tiara, headband. Look at the state of it, and the red shoes. What kid wears red sparkly heels camping? Going inside, we have a nice kitchen area, seating. It's even got a TV. And it's a bit of a bomb site because we came yesterday. Seating area, which then goes through. We have the boudoir, kids' boudoir, Sierra's boudoir. It even has this handy curtain for the darkness, but possibly the most important reason why we went glamping. We have a heater. Lovely and toasty warm last night. Never been glamping before either. It's a bit posh. And we even have a lovely ensuite with a shower. Super fancy. But so far, thoroughly impressed with our facilities. But if you come to Harvey Bay, then you've got to visit one of Harvey Bay's most prized attractions, the Urangan Pier. Now, I'm not going to be a geek and give you all the facts about it, but it is 868 metres long, which means it takes bloody ages to get from one end to the other. But you do get to see lots of people fishing off of it, and the fresh air knackers the kids out. Bit bumpy though. Some people even catch some fish off of the pier. Note to self, you don't want to tire them out too much, because then you just got to end up carrying them. What a dad's for, I guess. Is it a long way? You're tired. But what else is there to do in Harvey Bay? You could go to the local aquarium. It's called Reef World. Their prize exhibit is that they do live turtle feeding, and it would have cost over $50 to get in for the family. But we were too late and we missed it. So Aurora went and played in the park instead. Aussie parks are the greatest according to my daughter. And the one outside of the aquarium is actually pretty decent. It even comes with its own Australian native beehive. And true to form, it did the job of knackering the children out. But it isn't the best park in Harvey Bay. By a long shot. This is the biggest kids climbing frame I have ever seen in my life. Look at the size of it. And in true Aussie fashion, where's all the safety equipment? What happens if a kid falls off of this thing? Oh, it's fine, there's just a thin layer of bark chippings. Go on then, do the big slide. Down you come. You don't come down that fast, do you?
I got an idea.
Okay. Don't climb up it.
Maybe that will be better.
Okay, try it. Despite the size of this thing, the 4-year-old child is actually conquering it pretty well, and the slides are nowhere near as fast as I thought. I'm just more scared about her climbing up it. Now, despite Harvey Bay being What If's 7th best Australian tourist destination, there aren't a lot of things open during the winter. The main water park is shut, and when it's not whale watching season, what else can you do? Well, there's always nice places to have a bit of brunch. Aussies do a lovely Eggs Benedict, but they love adding green stuff on the side. Guess it's trying to keep me healthy. Always something to keep the kids busy too. Aurora's going to be an artist one day. Don't think she can get much better than the coffee art in my flat white. Sierra's impressed, but then I guess at her age she's impressed by most things, including Harvey Bay. And despite the season, Queensland weather can always be warm, even if it has been grey and threatening rain for most of the day. But every now and again you'll get a lovely blue sky that will open up to a beach with a low tide. The beach at Harvey Bay is pretty good, and true to form like most Aussie beaches, No bloody buggers on it. Getting comfy, Aurora? Comfortable like this sofa. But in all seriousness, if you do want to move over here and live this kind of, I suppose, English lifestyle, but this is the Australian winter, let's face it, the weather out there would be exactly like a British summer anyway. And this is about as bad as it gets. So if you do want to come over here and get reminded of Britain, but you haven't considered using a visa yet, you want to speak to our friends True Blue Migration Services. They're one of Australia's oldest and most highly regarded visa agents. They're MARA registered, they've got hundreds of positive reviews on Google, and if you're lazy like me and you want a comfortable life, this sofa is actually really comfortable. Then you're going to want to speak to them today, mention us, and take advantage of the free visa assessment so that they can tell you exactly what you need to do to move to this beautiful country. I mean, let's face it, it's not actually that bad even when it's raining. Do it today, and you never know, when you come to Harvey Bay, the sun might be shining. I think we're definitely going to have to come back in the summer. So realistically, Harvey Bay is just like any other subtropical seaside town. There's things to do, places to stay, but don't expect them all to be open during the winter. But that's not why you visit. It's pissing it down. You're here to spend some time with your family, making memories, doing things that you wouldn't usually do, like swimming in the winter. If you've got young kids, it probably doesn't matter where you visit, because their memories will only be centred around the happy times spent with you. When we used to live in the UK, our winters were nothing like this. We hardly even wanted to go outside. I know we don't have the luxury anymore of short haul flights to the Mediterranean for a bit of sun, but here in Australia we don't feel like we have the need to escape our lives just for some vitamin D. How often do you actually manage to get away anyway? We managed it twice a year if we were lucky. We probably couldn't afford to do it now if we were in the UK anyway. And sometimes when you're travelling with a baby, a holiday doesn't really feel like a holiday anymore, so what's the point in going too far from home? I can see why Harvey Bay was ranked number 7, and it would be a great getaway in the summer. But even for a winter break, it isn't that bad. Where should we go for our next adventure? Let us know in the comments. So if you want to see another video of what we get up to in Australia, check this video out. Say bye, Aurora.